What if the entire idea of a job was about to change forever? I'm not just talking about the tasks we do, but the whole reason we work in the first place. That is the huge, monumental shift we're facing with AI. And to really understand where we're going, we first have to get a handle on where we've been. Okay, let's dive into this. Think about that for a second. This was the reality of the Industrial Revolution. All of a sudden, with factories and steam power, our lives were dictated by the relentless rhythm of the machines. We were, in a very real sense, the human cogs in this powerful new engine of progress. Our muscles were amplified, sure, but the cost was our autonomy, our connection to the actual work.
And this is the question that defines our time. Today's revolution isn't about muscle, it's about the mind. AI is augmenting our ability to think, to create, to analyze. So the crucial point is, what happens when the machine is no longer just an extension of our body, but a partner in our actual thought?
So how in the world did we get here? Believe it or not, this isn't the first time technology has completely upended everything. If you look at the long history of technology and work, you start to see a very, very clear pattern emerge.
Now, what's really fascinating about this is that the pattern is so clear, right? Each revolution shifted the focus of work, from muscle to management, from physical stuff to knowledge work. But this fourth revolution, with AI, this one is different. It's the first one to challenge the very core of what we've always thought of as uniquely human cognitive work, and it's completely erasing those old boundaries.
All right, let's cut through all the noise and the scary headlines for a second and look at what the data is really telling us about the future. The numbers, especially from places like the World Economic Forum, they might actually surprise you. Okay, this is the number that keeps people up at night, and it's a real number. 92 million jobs are expected to be displaced by 2030. That's a huge number, and it's easy to see why it causes so much anxiety. But here's the thing. It's only half of the story. Because for every one of those jobs that gets displaced, that very same report projects that nearly 2 new ones are going to be created. That's 170 million new roles. Jobs that either don't even exist yet or will be fundamentally redesigned so we can collaborate with intelligent machines. So what does this all mean when you put it together? It means we are not facing the end of work. We're facing a massive reshuffling of skills and roles. The real question isn't if there will be jobs, but what will those jobs look like? And what skills are they going to demand from all of us? So who wins and who loses in this great reshuffling? Let's get specific. Let's look at the jobs that are most at risk, and maybe more importantly, the exciting new roles that are emerging to take their place. You see the common thread here, right? It's repetition. These are all jobs defined by predictable, routine tasks that, frankly, can be done more efficiently and more accurately by automated systems. If a job just follows a script, well, it's vulnerable. And then on the other side, look at what's emerging. These aren't jobs about doing the routine work. They're jobs about directing the work. We're going to need AI ethicists to make sure these powerful tools are developed responsibly. We'll need human-robot collaboration designers to create seamless workflows. And we'll need a whole new generation of creators to tell stories and design human experiences in this new landscape. This brings us to a totally new way of thinking about work. It's kind of like the difference between being a passenger in a self-driving car versus being the engineer who designed its navigation system. One is a passive role, the other is an active one. And in the future of work, it's the active roles, the ones guiding the technology, that are going to create the most value. Okay, so if the new divide is between working with AI and being replaced by it, let's take that idea to its ultimate conclusion. What happens when AI and robots can do, well, pretty much everything? It's a radical thought, I know, but it's one we have to consider. A future where work is no longer a necessity for survival. Now, this sounds like pure science fiction, but it's a possibility that serious technologists and economists are mapping out right now. The path to a work-optional future is incredibly complex, but it really boils down to 3 massive societal shifts that would need to happen. So first, you need mass automation to take over production. Second, because of all that efficiency, you see a radical drop in the cost of essentials, things like food, housing, and energy. And third, and this is the big one, we have to completely reinvent how income and wealth are distributed in a world where a traditional paycheck just isn't the norm anymore.
So what would that even look like? Well, think of it this way. Instead of getting a paycheck for your labor, you might get a dividend from the automated systems doing all the work. It's a fundamental shift from an economy of earning to an economy of owning. The central question becomes not how many hours did you work, but what do you own and what uniquely human value do you create?
But let's say we figure it all out, we solve the massive economic and technical puzzles. What happens then? When our basic needs are met and we're freed from the daily grind, we face a question that goes way beyond technology and into the very heart of what it means to be human. This is maybe the ultimate question of the 21st century. For generations, our jobs have given us structure, community, and a core piece of our identity. If you take that away, our future could split into two vastly different realities. The optimistic vision is nothing short of an age of purpose. Imagine a world where the next great scientific breakthrough doesn't come from a university lab, but from a retired mechanic who finally has the time to pursue a lifelong passion for astrophysics. Imagine communities flourishing, built on contribution and creativity, not just consumption. This is the promise, a golden age of human potential. But the flip side is a world of passive consumers, not active creators. A world where meaning becomes a luxury good and boredom becomes a public health crisis. The greatest danger in this future isn't being replaced by machines, it's losing our reason to get out of bed in the morning. And that brings us to the most vital point of all. The future of work is not written in code, it's written in the choices we make today. The technology, it's just a tool. The real task ahead is for us to decide what kind of future we want to build with it. And the most important choice we can make is to design a future that values not just what we produce, but who we are.